So we're here in Karnak bookstore. Tell me, how important to you is your subconscious mind?
Totally.
Could you just expand a bit on that? And how do you, if it's totally important to you, how do you explore it?
Dreams. I think in my dreams.
So do you actually look back at your dreams and analyse them, or?
I wouldn't say analyse. Well, not in this shop anyway. But I definitely look back on my dreams, and my dreams are incredibly important to me.
And what do they tell you? What do your dreams tell you? How do they help you?
Well, it depends on the dream. I mean, if it's it's a good point. How do they help me? I find them very reassuring, actually, in my everyday life. Something happens in a dream, and sometimes I can feel an echo of that in my everyday life. Sometimes, not always.
Mm-hmm.
Just the mere thinking of the dream can give me a different aspect, a different view of life. And I think it's very difficult to access one's subconscious during the day, as it were, with all the other distractions that are going on.
Yeah.
And subconscious, conscious, subconscious, and what's next?
Superconscious.
Superconscious. Yeah, I'll have that one. Can I have that one, please? When do I access that?
You take your superconscious with milk and sugar, or not?
No, never.
No.
Never milk. A bit of honey, superconscious with honey. I could do that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
How important to you is your own subconscious mind?
My own subconscious mind is very important to me. I've been doing a lot of thinking about my subconscious mind recently. So I'm actually making a show about thinking and overthinking, and the fact that when you think too much, it's a bit like playing a game of ping pong with your neurons
Right.
or electrons in your own head. So yes, very important. But when you overthink, it can get a bit too.
So what do you do when you notice yourself overthinking? What can you do about that?
What can you do when you're overthinking? Well, you try to see it all at a distance. Try to distance yourself away from those thoughts that just go around and around, like banging your head against the wall. You've got to stop somehow. The only way to do that is to step back, take a fresh
and
look.
perhaps to observe them as not being you. You mean?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing.
Right.
That's definitely the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of overthinking recently.
Okay. And what about you? How important to you is your subconscious mind?
I've been thinking about that quite a lot as well, actually. Kind of like lucid dreaming kind of thing. And
So you've been like, you sort of, just to explain what that means, do you mean by that you're dreaming but you're kind of aware that you're dreaming, is that right?
Yeah, so you can kind of step into your dream almost and take control of what happens.
Right.
And
some would say that life is a bit like that.
they would do, yeah. And how can you tell the difference between what is a dream and what isn't? No, it's something that I'm interested in, but I need to learn more about it, I think,
Right.
at this point in time.
And how do you think it's possible to explore your own subconscious?
I'm not sure, actually. I guess you could do it maybe with dream. I'm not sure. It's a good question.
Okay,
So I'm
thank
not
you.
sure.
Have a good evening. How important is your subconscious mind to you?
Oh, I didn't even know I had a subconscious mind.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I do know you've got a subconscious mind, but I don't really know how it works.
I think you do things subconsciously.
Right.
But-
Can you think subconsciously now?
I don't know.
Can you think subconsciously? Yes, in your day-to-day job.
Yeah.
Right.
You just do things naturally. You know you're doing it. You know what you've got to
Right.
do, and that's in your subconscious.
But are you aware of how much your subconscious actually plays a part in your life?
No.
subconscious mind to me? What a question. Do you think of these questions at random, or have you got a whole long list of difficult questions?
I've got a whole long list of difficult questions.
Yeah, I guess it's quite important. More important than you don't think about it a lot. It's subconscious, obviously.
I mean, are you aware of how much your subconscious plays a part in your life in terms of your decision-making processes?
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't thought about it a lot, but intuitively, probably plays a bigger part than I realise.
Right.
You know, when you dream, for example, it's something that you're not consciously aware of, but I'm sure it's having an effect on the decisions you might make the following day, for example.
Right. And do you ever explore either your dreams or your subconscious mind? Have you ever considered doing that? Would you consider doing that?
I would consider it, but I haven't. It's not something I've actively pursued.
Okay. And are you aware that? What's your thoughts about the media, the government, and how it acts or tries to influence your subconscious mind? Do you think that there's anything going on there?
I'm sure there's stuff that goes on. So you know, even the tricks that advertisers play around affecting your choice. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the government pursues the same sort of techniques. But I'm not a big believer in huge conspiracy theories, if that's what you mean.
Right. Thank you.